Hello everyone, welcome to the EPL preview show. We are done with game week 13. The matches are coming in thick and fast and we are getting some exciting results. As you may know, this is the English Premier League and we are back with I'm back with another video. I'll be going over the matches for game week 14 which starts in 2 days, and we have all 20 teams playing this over the weekend. And we'll be done about with 14 games after the weekend, and then we have the festive fixtures coming up like Boxing Day, Christmas fixtures, and some New Year's fixtures. So it's gonna be a really busy festive period in the English Premier League. So before that, we'll go over this game week's fixtures, starting off with 4 games on Saturday, with the first game being the early kickoff between Crystal Palace and Liverpool. Now Liverpool, they had a big game against the top two teams, which are Liverpool and Spurs. Liverpool playing at home at Spurs this last game week couple of days ago, and they coming out 2-1 winners thanks to a 90th minute header from Roberto Firmino. Roberto Firmino got them all the 3 points. Tottenham were pretty solid the whole game. They played the classic Jose Mourinho football there. Sit back and counter-attack when you get a chance. But full credit to Spurs how they played, but Liverpool were definitely the better side. I would disagree on what Mourinho said in the conference, but 2-1 confident, good winners, positive, good result for Liverpool there. They go 3 points clear at the top with Spurs at number 2 at 25. And now this weekend they travel to Crystal Palace, who were not too bad over the weekend. They got some result, but they are coming up against a strong Liverpool side. Salah, Mane, Firmino. We'll have to see if Klopp, rotates his squad for this game. But he doesn't have much options, considering how injury-riven the backline is. And Thiago, the main player they signed over the window, he is still not fit to, come in the side yet. So I don't see, any of Salah, Mane or Firmino getting rotated. But Curtis Jones, who was pretty impressive against Spurs this past midweek, he might get a chance to play again and start the game in this one. And considering that fact, I'm going with a 2-1 win here for Liverpool. I believe Mohamed Salah or Sadio Mane, in my case, he might actually, break his log. He hasn't scored for over 6-7 games, I believe. So I can see him, scoring in this one and getting his, account going for this season. So I'm going for a Liverpool win here 2-1, and they'll keep on the pressure piling on the top of the table, even though they're out with several players from their squad. Next up on Saturday, the next game we have is another big one. Southampton versus Manchester City. Southampton are above Manchester City currently on the top of the table. Man City had a shocking result against West Brom. I was predicting them to cruise through that game, but West Brom, amazing dedication and resilient defense from them, especially their goalkeeper Sam Johnston. They kept Man City at bay and they got 1 point out of that. But sad news is West Bromwich manager Slaven Bilic was sacked after that result. It was I could understand the process there. They got a big result here from Man City, but their owner sacked Slaven Bilic, and we have big Sam Allardyce is back in the Premier League, and he'll be helping West Brom to survive relegation. And let's see if he's able to do that. I know he has about 20 odd games to do that, so let's see how that goes. But West Brom, it was sad to see, getting a big result against Man City and then you getting sacked after that. So, but now Man City play against Southampton, who were equally impressive against Arsenal, who they were kind of, Southampton came into the game after Arsenal got that red card, but then they put the hold on the 10 men, you're playing against 10 men, so you're going to dominate the game. So from that, that's where they got the point, and, they came out with the point on Arsenal. And they come against Man City at home, St. James Park. Again, this is a tough one to call considering how good the form of Southampton is with James Ward-Prowse, Jay Adams and Danny Ings, everyone, fit for this game. And it'll be interesting to see. Riyad Mahrez will start this game because he was rested, rotating, because the fixtures are coming in very quickly. So I'm going with a 1-1 draw again here for Man City, dropping points, and Southampton, dropping points again, because this is a tough one to call considering the form of both teams. For that reason, I'm going for a draw here. The next game we have, this is another big one. Everton playing at home at Goodison Park versus Arsenal. Everton, they are coming up after 2 impressive wins against Chelsea and Leicester City. Yep. Leicester City, they beat over the weekend. I was predicting a Leicester City win, but a good performance from Everton there. And now they came up against Arsenal, who have been all over the places, all over the sorts. They are getting as many red cards in the last 2 games. And hopefully they would be without Gabriel in this game, who has been their star performer this whole season. But good news is Aubameyang finally scored for Arsenal, breaking his deadlock from open play. So I'll be fancying Aubameyang to scoring again in this game, and this is a tough one to call. I'm initially leaning towards a draw in this game, but I'm thinking this might be a change for Arsenal fortunes this season. That's why I'm going for a 2-1 win for Arsenal here. 3 points, and now they are going to build from this game. That's what I predict. But they're still lacking confidence. They're playing with fear, and if they can overcome that in this game, they can build on this performance. So for that reason, I'm going for a 2-1 win. Everton will be without James Rodriguez and Allen, who got injured this past game week against Leicester City. So, but they still have a good weapon in Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Gylfi Sigurdsson, who's a proper dominant number 10 for Everton. So let's see how it rolls up. Carlo Ancelotti versus Mikel Arteta. Exactly almost a year, when both were hired last year. So it'll be interesting to see how Arsenal set up. I'm going with the back three and Aubameyang. I believe Lacazette and Willian will start. So let's see how it ends up. But I'm going with an Arsenal win. Arsenal coming out with a rare win here, and pretty sure if they win, they're gonna build on that, in the coming games. And the last game for Saturday, we have Newcastle United playing at home to Fulham. Newcastle United were rampant and they lost against rampant Leeds United the weekend. 5 goals shipped in for them, playing against Fulham. So this is the game they would keep it behind and get some points. So this is an easy 3 points here for Newcastle, I believe. Fulham have been impressive, I can say, but this might be a tough one to call. And I can see Callum Wilson and Ryan Fraser combining again and getting something of this in this one as well. So I'm betting at least, I'm going with a 1-0 win, a short win, but I'm going for 3 points for Newcastle United in this one. Next up, we have 4 games on Sunday. First one being Brighton and Albion playing against Sheffield United. Now Sheffield United just played some hours ago. They were impressive, but they gave some tough fight to Manchester United till the end. But eventually Manchester United came out 3-2 winners. Goals from Anthony Martial and Marcus Rashford, sealing it for them. But Sheffield United showed some promise there, but they have only gotten 1 point from the whole season yet, and it's like they already given up in this season. But they come up against Brighton and Albion, who are also in search for points. So I believe this might be a pretty open game if Sheffield United play the way they played today against Manchester United. And for that reason, I'm leaning more towards a draw, but I believe Brighton and Albion will get the job done. Bissouma, Tariq Lamptey, and I believe Danny Welbeck, they might just get Brighton through, and a 2-0 win for Brighton here. Sheffield United, again, unimpressive. I don't see them, getting points, but let's see how it shapes up. So 3 points for Brighton here. The next game we have, it's a big one. 2 top clubs in the top 6. Tottenham Hotspurs playing at home to Leicester City. Leicester City came out against lost against Everton over the weekend. They would love to get some points off Tottenham in this one, but Tottenham it'll be interesting how Tottenham sets up in this game. If they defend here or let Leicester be attacking, or they go all out in this game, and let's see if Jose Mourinho gets some rotation up in this game. They're really dependent on Heung-min Son and Harry Kane for the counter-attacking. So if he lets someone sit in this game, Tottenham might not be able to do what they have been doing over this whole season. So this is a tough game to call, but I'm going with a 1-1 draw. Both teams dropping points again, and it's like the fixtures are coming thick and fast, and the players might not be totally fit for both teams. So they might play out a draw here, and 1 point shared, and Liverpool building that lead if Spurs drop points. The next game it'll be an interesting game. Manchester United playing at home to Leeds United. Leeds United scored 5 goals in the past game week, and different goal scorers for each goals. and they come out against Manchester United, who themselves scored 3 goals against a struggling Sheffield United. This is an interesting game. I'm leaning more towards a draw, but I'm doing a flip here. I'm going with a 1-2 or a 2-3 win for Leeds United. Leeds United will come all out attack as they have been going throughout the season, and I can see them getting 3 points there if Manchester United do not defend well. So considering for that reason, I'm going for a good win here for Leeds United against Manchester United at Old Trafford, and this will be my pick of the week, game of the week to look for. Super Sunday, Manchester United versus Leeds United. I'm going with the Leeds United win, so let's see how exciting this game will end up being. The last game on Sunday, we have West Bromwich Albion versus Aston Villa. West Bromwich Albion with their new manager Sam Allardyce in the dugout. They will play Aston Villa, who shut out a 0-0 game against, let's see who they were played against. They played against Burnley this weekend. They come out 0-0, 1 point for each. Another clean sheet for Emiliano Martinez, and they play against West Bromwich Albion, and I can see an impact here from Sam Allardyce straight up. For that reason, I'm going with a 1-0 or a 2-1 win for West Bromwich Albion. Big Sam getting the result and the thing what he's been hired for, saving West Brom. So for that reason, I can see West Brom, getting points, at least 1 point or 3 points full from my side. And next up, we have 2 games on Monday. The first one being Burnley playing at home to Wolves. Wolves coming out with an impressive win against Chelsea, 2-1 win, winning from Daniel Podence. Chelsea, again, they haven't gotten a point of a team who are number 12 or above in the Premier League this season. And they Wolves come up against Burnley in this game. So I can see Wolves getting the 3 points again. 1-0 or a 2-0 win will do it for them. And they'll pile on the pressure and on that top 6 and, climbing up the table. So Burnley, I can see them fighting for relegation. As I been saying, I don't see them, getting much out of this game, considering how Wolves will set up with Adama Traore if he's fit, and Daniel Podence and Pedro Neto, who have been pretty impressive for Wolves, considering in the absence of Raul Jimenez and Moutinho, if Nuno, the coach, rotates his side in this one. So I'm going with 3 points and a win for Wolves here. The last up we have is the London Derby. Chelsea playing West Ham United at Stamford Bridge. So this will be an exciting game. David Moyes has gotten West Ham United playing some good football and getting results every week, 1 week or the other. So, and now he comes up against Chelsea, who have been struggling against teams who are in the top half of the table. And I can see them struggling here, if they cannot get hold of the midfield. You can see Timo Werner and Kai Havertz playing on the wings, Oliver Giroud in the middle. So it's pretty confusing at times, how Chelsea set up and what their formation is, because we have strikers playing on the wings, and then we have central attacking midfielders playing on the wings. So at times Chelsea are kind of looking out of sorts. It seems like Frank Lampard, he's trying to just get all the best players, who play international games. He's just putting them all out in the first 11, and he's just hoping, they get the result and it doesn't matter. So it's kind of confusing, Lampard, he needs to sort his thinking cap and tactics, for each game and how it does. He comes against a tactical genius, David Moyes' West Ham team here. Thomas Tuchel and Sebastian Haller, who's been scoring goals for fun this season. So I can see West Ham scoring in this game as well. But I can see Chelsea scraping through in this one. They will come out 2-1 winners here, 3 points. But it can be a draw. But I'm going with Chelsea and to get the 3 points after this disappointment in the last 2 games. So I can see Chelsea bouncing back in this one. The London Derby, big one for both clubs. So 2-1 winner for Chelsea, and they'll get the 3 points done. So those are the 10 games for this game week. Let me know what you guys think. If you do follow any club, what you guys think. What are your bets? And what are your predictions? And then who do you think will be the shining player of this game week? Please do comment and like, and of course please do subscribe to my channel. And I will probably, the Everton versus Arsenal game, I will go a live watch along with you guys. So if you're there, if you're watching it, please do join into my channel. I'll give you a live commentary for that game from Goodison Park. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you over the weekend. Take care and have a great game week. I hope you enjoy the game weeks. Take care.